Welcome, Virgo. This is your March 2019 monthly energies and your love reading. So we're going to do your monthly energies first, which is from beginning of the month to the end of the month. Then we're going to work out what your love reading is. Then we're going to look at how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, how, and then actually we're going to now go more in depth as we usually do, but we're going to take it on over to the Vimeo side where we'll go more into how your mate's feeling, and then we'll also go into your obstacles and advice. So welcome to my channel. All right, so we're going to start off with how you're feeling at the beginning of the month. We have unconditional love. This came out in reverse. Then we're going to see what the second week of the month looks like. Intimacy. Let's look at what the third week of the month looks like for Virgo. Okay. Compassion. Now let's look at what the fourth week of the month. Okay. Purification. Okay, let's get more clarity in regards to each week of the month for our Virgo counterparts. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance for Virgo today. Okay. Okay, so let's find out, Virgo, what this unconditional love is about. We have unconditional love at the beginning of the month. Overall, for the month, I'm just seeing that it's like you're kind of going up and down the month of March. It may be a little unstable this month of March because I see the unconditional love in reverse, then I see intimacy, then I see compassion in reverse, and then I see purification. So it seems like really you may be a little upset and feeling the need to kind of purge this month. At the beginning of the month, we have unconditional love. And what clarified that was detachments and shine. This is both, all three of these are in reverse. Okay, so you're feeling alone. Maybe perhaps someone has detached from you, Virgo. This could be maybe a Leo, but maybe you opened up your heart and then someone didn't react the way you hoped they would, leaving you alone. Let's see. Maybe someone's getting ready to move away, or maybe someone spoke of moving away. But although I'm seeing movement, this could also be moving together. But again, I'm feeling the sense of feeling alone. Okay, so you're feeling the need to confront someone in regards to a move, but I also see you feeling the need to confront yourself, confront someone. I need more clarity, Virgo. I'm telling you, I need a little more clarity, okay? What is going on with Virgo, Spirit? I'm really feeling like a relationship has not necessarily gone the way you hoped it would go. I feel like you've been understanding and you were hoping that things would work out, but there's still a sense of not feeling like you have a future with this person. At the beginning of the month. Now, this is, by the way, a general read. This is not necessarily about love. However, I'm feeling like this may have to do with love, but it's not just necessarily about love, because I'm seeing a move here. Some of you may be preparing for a move. You've already decided to detach from even a career opportunity. And now you have to face someone in regards to this. Some of you may be going out on your own in regards to that. But I'm also seeing the success here. You will be successful with that venture. But I'm also seeing, like I said, it's like, I really feel like this lack of future with someone. Like you put in maybe time, or maybe a relationship didn't go like you hoped. And now you're starting to feel like you don't see a future with this person at the beginning of the month. So let's go ahead and move on for the second week of the month. Second week of the month. What do we have for Virgo for the second week of the month? So we have intimacy for the second week of the month, Virgo. I'm also hearing you don't want to move on. Again, I'm seeing this detachment. So, okay. So you have been waiting for a result. You have gotten this result. You have been waiting for something to come through, Virgo. And you've either decided to detach, or someone has detached from you in regards to this intimate relationship. Like I said, this could be anything, but I'm seeing unconditional love and intimacy. So I feel like you've been waiting to hear from someone in regards to a decision. Maybe in regards to them detaching from someone else even. But you're getting this information and it brings you closer. You've been patient about this. Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. But someone has opened their heart up finally and ready to strengthen this bond with you. So you have been feeling like this wasn't going to work out. And so it's becoming very clear to me. You really felt like it wasn't going to work out. But someone's coming to you in around the second week of March. Now we know time is fluid. By the way, did I say this is a general read? Thank you so much for coming to my channel. My name is Marlena with Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. We love to hear your comments. You know, we means me, my spirits, my God, my guides. And we love to hear from you. So make sure you leave your comments below. Make sure you thumbs up before you leave. You know, the general read is for everyone. However, when I go into love, the he say, she say spread, you may not feel like it's necessarily for you. So just thumbs up before you roll out. Like I said, we're going to go over to the other side to Vimeo after that and go on to your extended love reading. But what I'm seeing here, and I just want to show you this because all of this came out all at the same time. This is your heart opening up. Love abounds, strengthening a bond. I feel like you've been waiting for a long time for this to come through, and it's finally coming through for you, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else that needs to be said about this intimate relationship? You're finally getting what you wanted. I feel like you've been waiting for a long time. You had even been feeling isolated about this. You had been feeling even nervous about this. But I feel like someone's finally taking the lead in regards to where you're going in this relationship. They're finally giving you clarity about why you felt alone. They're finally speaking up in regards to why they maybe even left you alone. But now they're coming back. What's the name of this video? Now they're coming back? That seems so cliche, doesn't it? But it may be. We'll see. I guess you'll see before you see this video what I called it. Yeah, I feel like someone left you helpless and feeling helpless and alone because you had been putting forth the effort. You had opened up your heart. But I feel like, again, someone left you alone. Okay, so let's just go ahead and move on to the third week of the month because I feel like some of you, although you are getting this attention, although this person's coming back, I still feel like you may need to, there may still be some forgiveness you need to do because you're still holding resentment here. You're not feeling any compassion towards them. You're kind of pissed, you know. Healing begins. Yeah, by the third week of this month, you would not have healed it. You're going to try to go along with the flow, and you're going to go ahead and come together. But I still feel like you're going to have some healing you still need to do because you still need someone to prove to you. You still need someone to prove to you where they really are with you, because I feel like you've waited long enough and you've been waiting for a long time. So now you need clarity. You need clarity from this person in order for you to fully heal regarding the situation. Lord, it done flipped off and went all the way over there. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. I feel like someone's going to reach out to you, but I feel like you're just going to be holding back, Virgo. You're going to really be holding back, Virgo. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're not going to be ready to rebuild this right away. You still have some healing that needs to do. You're not going to be the one reaching out to them. Although they're coming back, you're going to kind of now move back yourself. It's like you've been waiting long enough. You've had your heart out there for a while. Now you're ready to kind of have yourself poured into, which is this purification. You see this waterfall, it's like you're waiting for someone else to pour back into you. You've put forth a lot of effort, Virgo, and now you're waiting for them. Not waiting. You're just sitting back and allowing them to now pour back into you, because I feel like many of you have been pouring to where you're depleted. And now you're like, look, I need to be poured back into. So now you may not be as compassionate. You may not be as understanding. You may not be so willing to heal this relationship immediately, because you still like, I need something from you. I've waited for you. Okay, so let's get some clarity in regards to that. Virgo, y'all know I'm silly. All right, let's see what's going on here, Virgo. All right. Oops. Yeah, you're not going to move on without this person. You're going to remain with them. You're going to be waiting. And I feel like some of you may even be dealing with a water sign. I'm seeing a lot of water here. But you're in a place where you're ready for things to... you're like... I feel like you want them to go for broke for you. If some of you may need someone to move back in, or move back with you, or move back into your area, because this is now come in reverse. You know, you're no longer observing this person or waiting. I'm seeing the sense of helplessness and hopelessness. Like you can't do it again because you're waiting for this clarity belief. So I just don't believe that whoever your partner is in regards to this, I told you I'm not talking about love right now, but whoever this is, they really have to prove to you, because they left you and you are thinking on this. You are pondering this towards the end of the month, and you feel like you need some clarity. Let me get some quick advice for you in regards to this monthly read before we go into your love reading, because this is and I'll tell y'all in a heartbeat, you don't wait for nobody, you know. But let me just see what comes out for you. Block out distractions is what I'm seeing here, okay? Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics, avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, okay? And you have the power to responsibly block them out. Let me just get a little more clarity one more time, Spirit. Let's wrap this up, this monthly read, because there's a lot of back and forth here. And you're waiting for things. And what I would normally tell you is you don't deplete yourself. I feel like there's some advice that some of you need, because this read is not going to be for everyone. And some of you may now go out and feel like you need to give your all in order to receive something in return. But let me make it clear to you, you never do that. You always make sure that you are even keeled. You never deplete yourself and pour out so abundantly to where you're fully depleted for anyone. You never do that. I don't care if it's for your husband, child, anyone. Why? Because at the end of the day, you will be fully depleted and you can't help anyone. So if you can't take time out for yourself to pour back into yourself, or if you feel like you are unable to, or because you don't have the time, or because you don't have the money, There are so many ways you can pour back into yourself, i.e. going out into nature, i.e. going out to talk to someone, let someone rebuild you up. If you're around people that are pulling from you, if you're around people that are distracting you, that are pulling your energy, that are energy vampires, for instance, people who are taking from you consistently, and then you're waiting for someone to give back to you, that is a no-no. You never do that. So if you're in a position in your life right now to where you need someone to pour back into you because you have depleted yourself, you should have never gotten there in the first place. But I don't ever like to really say you should have never gotten there, because in the end of the day, it still was the universe working in your favor. But now you see where you stand with others, okay? Okay, so I'm trying not to preach right now, but the point is now you recognize who are those distractions in your life. Who is the distraction in your life? Virgo. Who is that distraction in your life? Who do you have distracting you, pulling from you, taking from you to where you are so pissed you can't even give compassion, and now you're waiting for them to pour back into you? And I'm not seeing here that you will necessarily have them pour back into you, but you have done so much, have not received enough, and now you're pissed, and now you're waiting for a comeback. But you're waiting for someone else to do it. Now that means that you're contingent upon someone else. Your life is contingent upon someone else. Now your happiness is contingent upon someone else. And I don't believe that's where you want to be right now, Virgo. I was saying I was trying to, that was a message for someone. But I was trying to see what last bit of messages that Spirit had for you. But apparently that needed to come out for someone. So yeah. So at the end of the month, you're feeling a lack of compassion, like I said, a lack of passion even. And you may even not feel your intuition fully towards the end of the month. Your high priestess here is in reverse. Again, because some of you were waiting for love. And you were waiting for somebody to make a move. Okay? So I'm going to leave your monthly read at that, and let's go ahead and get started with your first 2 weeks of the month. This is going to, next we're going to talk about your first 2 weeks of the month Romance Oracle love reading. This is going to be about how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, and then we're going to go on the other side, talk a little bit more about how your mate's feeling, find out what the blockages are, and then give you advice in regards to what you see. Usually if you find out that the past or the present resonates with you, then the future will as well. Sometimes when it doesn't resonate with you right away, sometimes you may see that this may go vice versa, and maybe the second half. That's why I do want to give you the second half of how your mate is feeling. And then, like I said, we just go more in depth on the other side on Vimeo. My information will be below if you're interested in going there to see the rest of the video, okay? We're doing things a little differently this month, and I'm just going along with Spirit. I've had to move in different directions as a result of many reasons that has gotten me moving to these new directions. So I just ask that you guys be patient with me as we just kind of continue to move in this different direction that Spirit has moved me to. Is that all right with you? All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay, guys, let's find out how Virgo's feeling past, present, and future, and then we're going to move on to how your mate's feeling. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Let's raise the vibrations of Virgo at this time. Let's get this party started. Okay, past for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Let's look at past energies for Virgo, making the effort. I hope this is not fully repetitive, because some of you may need to hear it 2 times, 3 times over. Current, near future, okay? So in the past here, we have making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Currently, we have for Virgo, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Near future, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, okay? All right, Virgo. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get a little more clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead. So we have making the effort here in the past. So like I said earlier, Virgo has been putting forth the effort, making all the effort necessary in order to move this in the right direction. So great love is now worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you felt like this was a great love, and you have taken the necessary steps that you feel like you were guided to take. That's why I said, you know, everything happens for a reason at the end of the day. So it's not that any of you have really done anything wrong. You just now have to confront yourself and realize why you did some of the things you did, which may have left you feeling alone or isolated, because I saw a lot of that, okay? So in the past, you weren't really speaking up for yourself. I see here you were in limbo, not quite sure what direction you wanted to go in. Some of you might have been in a third-party situation, but you just weren't getting the new beginning, your new fresh start you were looking for, nor were you getting the clarity you were looking for. I feel like some of you, although you were making the effort, I feel like someone else maybe was not, because I do see someone here not making the effort. By the way, I do see Cancer here. We did talk about water, that we saw water earlier, but I'm seeing Cancer here. I'm seeing someone here who may be still waiting for this Ten of Cups. This Ten of Cups is in reverse. This movement, this Chariot is in reverse as well. But yet they're not seeing that they have other options. So they have turned down all their options, and I feel like you've put all your eggs in one basket here in the past. Okay? So let me just show you some of what came out here. This is the Chariot here, Cancer. This is that Ten of Cups in reverse. This is like you're waiting for that. Also, we have the Empress here in reverse. You're waiting for that. But this is that Seven of Cups, you know, feeling like you don't have the options. Therefore, you're waiting for someone. But like I said, in the past here, you've been waiting through this third-party situation or waiting through a heartbreak. It doesn't necessarily have to be a third-party situation, but in many cases, it probably is. And like I said, you just weren't getting the new start. There's just a lot here. It's like 3 messages here of waiting for a new start. The Chariot is about movement. The Empress here is about a brand new start. Both of these are in reverse. The Sun is about illumination. This is also in reverse, okay? And then you have the Ten of Cups. This is where you want to be. It's also in reverse. So it's like you all been waiting, but you've been waiting because of this third-party situation, because someone was not working on this relationship with you, and yet they were you felt like you didn't want to take on any other options. I do feel like at some point though you had the Hangman here, so you were trying to decide whether or not you was going to wait or not, which leads us here to calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So ultimately, you have decided that you are going to move forward, that you, or that your prayers will be answered here, okay? Calling in your soulmate. So right now, you're in a place where you want to call in, or you are calling in your soulmate, Virgo. You're still in this place of contemplation. Here you go, Virgo. You came out here with the World card. You have now completed this. Like whatever this is, you're now leaving in the past. I definitely see you having a new beginning because you have the World here. The World is completion. It's like a lesson that you've learned. You made the effort. You put in the effort. But I feel like now you have learned a lesson here. You learn a lesson here. You want to come out of this place of competition. You don't want to be in this place, you're not arguing anymore. I feel like now you're trying to take back control of your life because in some cases you don't even feel appreciated. Yeah, you've definitely made up your mind now. You've made up your mind. You've made up your mind, but yet you still feel trapped. So I mean, there's a lot going on here. Let me see what's going on here because I need to see why you still feel trapped. If you've made up your mind. You've made up your mind because I see you contemplating. Virgo contemplates, thinks about things. You have come out of this place. You've completed that lesson. You've come out of it, but yet you still feel attached to it. Someone may be controlling you. I do see Aries here. I see Leo here. I see water, like I saw Cancer. I see, of course, Virgo here as well, but what I'm seeing here is you still don't have the strength. Like you've learned a lesson, but yet you're still exhibiting a lack of strength because there's an Ace of Cups here that's also in reverse. It's again, you're still waiting for something. And maybe because you're not speaking up for yourself, because you're still waiting, because you still want this new beginning. But I'm about to ask Spirit why you still feel trapped, because I still see movement. Okay, so now currently what was stuck in the past is no longer. You have left it in the past. I feel like someone who has put forth a lot of effort into a relationship, it may not be bringing you the fruit that you were looking for. So now you are looking for someone else. But now there's movement in your life because you've completed that lesson. And now you're ready for a brand new start. But my question is this, Spirit. Why does he or she still feel trapped? Thank you, Spirit. Why does Virgo still feel trapped? Why does Virgo feel trapped? Does it have to do with money? An air sign? Oh, another air sign. Okay. Justice, air, decisions, crossroad. All of this is here. You're still in the middle of making a decision. I feel like you're out of it, but you still feel like you're in it. I feel like the universe has brought you out of this. You have learned a lesson, but I feel like you are blindly feeling like you're still in it. I mean, because you were bringing forth this justice, clarity is here, prosperity is here, all right here, but you are the one feeling trapped. You are the one, there's a burden here. You're still feeling trapped by this abandonment. So although things have moved, I'm seeing some of you must have gotten left. Simple as that. So although this person has left you, you still feel like maybe it was your fault, and it ain't your fault. It ain't your fault. Did I do that? So you're feeling this sense of burden because this person left you, and you really are taking on this responsibility. So you're now out of this three-party situation. You know, you should be healing, but you're still saddened by what has happened. You know, you still, and although you're not enduring this and you're not continuing in this relationship, you still feel sad. Okay. All right. Thank you. Because there's a decision that had to be made, and now it's been made, and you have been really released. But I feel like you're trapped inside your own mind because there's a lot going on here. So I hope, please leave your please leave your comments below, because I would love to hear what the details are behind this. Okay, I would love to be on fly on your wall. Okay, because this is a lot. Okay, and but from an emotional standpoint, it's real because you're really feeling. Let me see how Virgo is feeling, and then we're going to move on to your near future, because this is just current energy. But how is Virgo feeling in regards to this relationship? Thank you. How does Virgo feeling in regards to this relationship? How is Virgo feeling in regards to this relationship? So like I said, Virgo, there's a lesson that you had to learn here. You need to see the lesson in it because you're forgetting why things had to go that way. You need to recognize your fears. Because it's like you don't know if you belong. I feel like you knew maybe this wasn't for you, but yet you're pissed that it didn't work out for you. So I feel like, Virgo, you're in a place where you really feel like this was your fault. Like I said, you feel like someone didn't care for you. They left you abandoned. They left you out in the cold, you know, making you feel like you didn't belong, making you feel like you were different and that you know, maybe you couldn't have it. And so, and maybe Spirit, I really feel like Spirit's moving you a more prosperous situation, but you are stuck in the past feeling like, okay, you're having a hard time. Some of you may be crying over this, but Spirit is saying you need to wash away your burdens. This was a burden for you. It may not have been for you. And now you need to nourish your own soul because you've given way too much. And now you need to see the lesson in this so you can move forward. And I see you moving forward fairly quickly if you are able to let this go. Okay, so let me see. Let your friends help you in the near future. Ask for and accept support, Virgo. Ask for support about, you know, from people who appreciate you. It looks like you're going to, you know, talk to some other people in regards to this Aries. I'm seeing an Aries here in regards to how you were kind of stuck in that situation, in regards to how things ended. you're going to be talking to people about that because you were really in love with this person and this person left you feeling isolated, sad, alone. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio as well, but I just feel like, in the near future, you're going to have your guards up. I see the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. You may have a earth sign coming in for you, but I just see that as you talk, you will be moving towards something new, and you will be able to start bringing forth the sense of faith and hope again. Will start to be instilled in you again. You will start to feel that sense again. But I still see here, you ain't got no compassion for this person. I mean, you heard me say that. You ain't got no. Yes, I said it. Like the here you go. But you're not feeling a sense of compassion for that person because you're still here. You're still in your mind. You still haven't realized the lesson that was being. This was necessary. This was necessary. It was necessary for you to come here. It was necessary for your own growth, for this to happen to you, for this person to release themselves from you. And I want you to make it clear, don't take this on as it was your fault, like you weren't good enough. What I'm seeing here is that you weren't good enough, maybe too good for this person. They realized it and they had to go, because really you needed to, they were stagnating you. They were holding you back. They were making you feel insignificant when you needed to feel more abundant. You needed to be able to rise. And I feel like they were holding you back, Virgo. It's like as you were floating, you were shining, and you were rising, they were just holding on, kind of like a crab in a barrel. You try to lift them up with you, but they can't. They just couldn't come with you. And they can't go where you're going now. All right, guys. Y'all working me this morning. That's all I can say. So Virgo, let's go ahead and we're going to move on to how your mate's feeling. Then we're going to go into the obstacles and advice. We're going to go on the other side and talk about more of your mate and your obstacles and advice, okay? So again, I hope to see you on the other side, but if I don't, it's okay. Make sure you guys thumbs up before you leave. But let's get this party started. Let's see how your partner is feeling. Yeah, they got engagement in reverse. Engagement, and this is in the past. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For me, this came in reverse, so this means that it was not going to that next level. This is them in the past. They didn't see this relationship going to the next level. They still are attracted to you. They are still attracted to you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. They're fine where they are, okay? And in their future is deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So I'm hearing some of you dodged the bullet. That's what I just heard. I'm just letting you know. I like to hear it. I heard it. Told you. Let's go ahead and in this here, we're going to go into a little more like I said, on the other side. But thank you so much for coming to my channel. I love you guys. And if I don't see you later, blessings, love, and light. Bye-bye.